What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been ages since we've done an NFL video. We done Barry Sanders a while ago, but I feel like it's been forever since then as well. Today we are doing a Tom Brady reaction. This video is called The Moment Tom Brady Became the GOAT. So we're going to find out about this moment. But before we do, guys,
smash that subscribe button because we are en route to 100K.
Let's do it.
Last night was the minting of a GOAT.
Imagine this. The NFL feels like it's headed for its own version of the NBA's LeBron versus Jordan debate. Mahomes, with his mind-bending plays and game-changing talent, is pushing his way into the conversation. Could he be the GOAT?
If Patrick Mahomes three-peats, that solidifies it. Period.
It got me wondering.
Second and goal to go from the two. Toss sweep right for James White. Cuts it under the right arm. Cuts it upfield. Driving forward. Diving to the goal line.
We're going to find out about that.
All right, the Patriots are gearing up to face the Colts in the AFC Championship game. But behind the scenes, rumors are swirling. There's talks that the Patriots are doing something unusual with their footballs.
Deflategate.
Deflategate.
Deflategate. Tonight.
Have you heard about that? Someone commented below on one of our reactions on the NFL video. Apparently they were caught deflating the balls a bit under the not legal, but like the requirement. It's like a boxer putting something in his gloves or not wrapping up enough so you can feel the knuckles more. It's like that kind of equivalent in the NFL.
The New England Patriots are fighting back against accusations of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Allegedly, the air pressure in the footballs might be a little lower than the legal limit. And the theory is that this helps Tom Brady get a better grip, especially in bad weather situations.
Can you answer right now, is Tom Brady a cheater?
I don't believe so. I mean, I feel like I've always played within the rules. I would never do anything to break the rules.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Now, I have to say this. Baltimore Ravens officials have always denied any involvement in tipping off the Colts. But there are emails. The email shows Colts' equipment manager, Sean Sullivan, telling Colts GM Ryan Grigson that a Ravens coach had mentioned some irregularities with the Patriots football from the previous game against New England. Now, this email is loaded. According to Sullivan, the Ravens' special teams coach contacted Colts head coach Chuck Pagano and casually mentioned the football seemed off. Sullivan even added that it was pretty much well known around the league that the Patriots had a tendency to adjust their footballs to Brady's liking. Now, the Ravens still maintain that they knew nothing about deflated footballs before the Colts game. However, the fallout was massive.
On the issue of footballs used in the AFC Championship game, we are focusing principally on two questions. Why were some footballs used in the game that were not in compliance with the rules? And was this the result of deliberate action?
That would really, really tarnish Brady's reputation as, even arguably the GOAT. It's literally like, to me, it's equivalent to a boxer getting caught like taking, steroids before, the drug when they drug test. It's kind of on par with that, because if you're adjusting the football to your preference and it's been adjusted so that way you can perform better with it in cheating. Bad weather conditions, it's straight up cheating.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't know if it's been, like if there's a verdict whether they were found guilty or not. We'll see in the video if they tell. But yeah, I think that's a messy one. I'm not going to lie.
Sticky.
Stick it out.
Now, in the background of all this, New England had just come off one of their most iconic wins, a Super Bowl victory over the Seattle Seahawks. Remember this?
Russell Wilson extends the hands. He has it. Wilson, quick throw. And it's good.
Nice.
Butler has it at the one. Dr. Butler stepping in front of the throw. And the Patriots have possession with 20 seconds to go in Super Bowl 49 with a 4-point lead over the Seahawks.
That moment solidified Brady's legacy for so many, showing his resilience and drive. But for others, as this Deflategate drama unfolds, that legacy is suddenly in question.
This afternoon in the Deflategate scandal. On Wednesday, investigator Ted Wells released a 243-page report that concluded Patriot superstar quarterback Tom Brady was at least generally aware game balls had been deflated.
The NFL found some of New England's footballs underinflated, leading to a $1 million fine for the Patriots, 2 lost draft picks, and a 4-game suspension for Brady. He denied being involved, but the damage was already done.
Yeah, he's finished.
Brady was entering the 2016 season with the glow of that iconic Super Bowl win against the Seahawks still fresh. But now, there was this massive asterisk hanging over it. And here's where it gets even more interesting.
Free
Behind
Brady.
the scenes, the Patriots were grooming Brady's potential replacement.
With the 67th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, your New England and my New England Patriots select.
Here's Coach Belichick.
Hey Jimmy, it's Coach Belichick. How you doing?
They're not happy.
Good. Congratulations, we just made you a Patriot.
Jimmy Garoppolo, quarterback, Eastern Illinois.
Wow. Talk to me, Mike. Talk to me.
How about the quickest release in the draft? Interesting position to get taken by the New England Patriots with a Tom Brady at his age.
And you saw on the screen, favorite play.
Sitting out a few games. It was a challenge to Brady's entire legacy. Not only did he need to come back from Deflategate to prove he still had it, but now he had to deal with a very real possibility that New England was ready to move on without him.
And he had to deal with the balls not being deflated. So if he genuinely knew about it and that's how he's been playing, that cheat is gone now. So he really needs to prove himself. So
for Brady, that was fuel. He returned from his suspension with something to prove, not just to the NFL and not just to his fans, but to the very organization he'd given everything to.
Brady with time, throwing at the goal line, touchdown! Martellus Bennett.
Brady returned with a vengeance, throwing himself into the season like never before. Every game, every play felt personal. By the end of the regular season, the Patriots were a powerhouse, finishing with a 14-2 record with Brady firmly at the helm.
Hey, this group here is going to be why we win right here. All right?
All right, so let's fast forward to the Super Bowl. Patriots versus Falcons.
Three-time Super Bowl MVP Tom Brady, who has virtually every record for a quarterback during Super Bowl play, is out guiding this offense. You think he's fired up?
Stakes are sky high, but from the start, nothing goes right for New England. By the middle of the
He's thinking, oh, this doesn't feel as soft as I like it.
yeah, that's the thing. But let's see, he might pull something off.
third quarter, they're down 28-3. Let's pause for a second because that's just not a deficit. It's a cliff. For pretty much any other quarterback,
28-3.
this would be the end. Game over. History says you're done.
And I was thinking, if we lose the game, this will be the play. You know, if we lose, this is what will define this game. And it didn't define the game.
Let's go, Bill! Let's go show some fight!
Instead of folding, he starts methodically piecing together games, little by little, third down conversion after third down conversion, drive after drive. He chips away. It's slow. It's meticulous. And this isn't just about skill alone at this point. It's about sheer relentless will. So, then it happens. Something incredible. The Patriots, led by Brady, somehow claw their way back, tying the game in the last seconds of regulation. And when they get the ball for the first overtime, it's like watching a force of nature.
Oh, wow.
Toss sweep right for James White. Cuts it under the runner. Cuts it upfield. Driving forward. Diving to the goal line. A touchdown.
They brought that back like crazy.
I can't believe it. They have completed the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. Led by the greatest quarterback.
Look at Brady.
In Super Bowl and NFL annals.
One more ring.
James White.
Just like that, they've done it. The Patriots complete the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. Now, for Brady, though, this wasn't just another victory. The true impact of this win wasn't on the scoreboard. It was personal.
Yeah.
After the final whistle, confetti raining down, Brady made his way to the sidelines to find his family, especially his mom. That embrace, it's the moment. Brady, the unbreakable football icon, becomes Tom, the son. His mom, who was battling cancer, had fought her own fight to be there, to witness her son pull off what everyone thought was impossible. That embrace between Brady and his mom was a rare, almost sacred glimpse into the real stakes Brady carries onto the field every single game. For once, Brady's next one wasn't about touchdowns or a title. It wasn't about adding another ring. His next one was simply to make his mom proud.
You dedicated this game to her. She has got to be beyond herself right now.
Yeah, they're all happy, so it's nice to have everybody here.
That's cute.
And it's going to be a great celebration tonight. So,
In that instant, Brady's legacy transcended anything that could be captured on a stat sheet. For once, the man who was so often seen larger than life showed a side that was.
You could tell this was such a big moment for him because
Go on.
he was being accused. Well, the team was being accused of deflating the ball just so it fits his benefits. But he literally took the team from 3 points or whatever it was to winning.
Yeah, which is crazy because there was a big gap between the scores.
Yeah.
And this game was make or break for his career and legacy. So for it to turn out like that just shows it was meant to be.
If they lost this game, then 100% everyone would have thought that's how he was winning.
And his name will be so tarnished.
Yeah.
So tarnished. So
Unmistakably human. His victory wasn't just over the Falcons. It was in finding solace in his family and in his mother's health. This is why 28-3 resonates so powerfully. It wasn't just a comeback. It was a turning point. Brady went from being a legendary quarterback to becoming the standard, the quarterback every future star would be compared to. Winning the 5th Super Bowl ring, it put him above legends like Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw. This wasn't just about New England or Coach Belichick. And that night, he proved beyond a doubt that he wasn't just one of the greats. He was the great. The years after that comeback would see Brady winning even more championships, eventually even leading Tampa Bay to a Super Bowl. But for fans, players, and for anyone who saw it, that 28-3 comeback was the defining moment. When people look back at Tom Brady's career, they'll see plenty of highlights and countless accolades. But nothing will ever come close to that February night in Houston. The night he led the most remarkable comeback in Super Bowl history. It's a story of skill, grit, and humanity. But at its core, it's the story of a man who, against all odds, seized the chance to make his family proud. And that's why, when people ask when Brady became the GOAT, my answer is simple. 28-3.
28-3, that's the answer. Very well made video and very eye-opening. It just shows, one bad thing could ruin a lifetime worth of hard work.
Yep.
Which it nearly did for him, and then, he was able to save it.
So now the question is, how were the balls becoming deflated?
No, so they're saying they got found as if he did do it. So they got found guilty. So they were deflating the balls. It's not like, oh, we think they are. They found them guilty and they charged them and they fined them and they banned him for 4 games, etc. So the balls were getting deflated. Whoever was getting the balls were fucking doing it. So this was a make or break for him now to show that he's saying that I didn't know that I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Even though he got found guilty, he's saying that's not right. I wasn't involved. But this proved, because if he messed that game up and he was playing shit from there on out, and he was going to potentially get replaced by the other guy as well.
Yeah.
It was over for him. His career was done. Literally done. So yeah. Guys, thanks so much for the recommendation. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For now, peace out.
Bye.